And then he was like, oh, you don't want to come sit in the front? It'll be more comfortable. And I'm texting Maya this in real time. I'm just like, what? And I'm like, no, I'm good. Like, in my head, I'm like, God, I will kill him if he tries anything. I'm already, like, planning out what I would do, you know?
Right.
I don't play. All right, I watch enough Law & Order SVU, ID Network. I know it all. Why would you say, do you want to come sit in the front? What? Excuse me? Why are you weird?
Right.
Why would I sit in the front? You're driving me. This is a service.
Oh, no. And it's just us? No. You driving me like I'm your boo? Like, what the hell? What you think this is? You think it's gonna somehow turn into a date?
Where we going, babe?
Right. He's like, come over here. No.
Can't start this without like really talking about something sad that I went through last week.
Yes. What happened?
Maya already knows. But
Let's
I'm
talk
here to
about it.
share my story, even though it is a sad story that I am genuinely embarrassed by. You know, bad things happen to you in life, and you think about whether you should share this bad thing when you know you had a great part in it.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I could milk it, but also I know what I did wrong. And it's annoying, and I was stupid, you guys. I was stupid. Anyway, let's fucking get into it. My truth, my story, I was puppy scammed.
A puppy scam,
And
y'all!
honestly, it's just, first thing I have to say is,
fucking
believe astrology. What the fuck was I doing trying to get a puppy randomly on a full moon? When this full moon falls in my 8th house of resources, you know what I mean?
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
It was during the Leo full moon. Granted, the day before,
Rude.
so Maya knows.
Extra rude.
We used to have cats, and we got the cats together when we lived together when we were like in 2014.
Yeah.
Yeah, so one of them was mine, one of them was Maya's. We had them. Maya still has them. But when we were moving out, it didn't work for us to separate them. One, we didn't want to separate them because they're brother and sister. Right. And two, I am allergic to cats.
Yeah.
Which we found out after we got the cats, and that wasn't going to change my love or need for them.
Right.
But anyway, now that Maya was moving, we just, you know, it just was the easiest decision. And obviously, my boyfriend has a dog, and I am the mother of that dog. Mm-hmm. But Sarah has been living in her new place without a pet, which is so weird for me. I've had a pet since I was, like, in the freaking, like, yeah, my whole life. Like, 7th grade is when I got my, like, first dog. Mm-hmm. That was, like, my dog. Coco, my baby. Coco. Anyway, so, like, for the first time, I'm like, shit, I don't got a pet. Like, it feels empty.
You're like, I kind of want
Granted, I've been, like, loving living alone, and, like, I'm such a solitude person, so I have been, like, thirsting, but something was missing.
Yeah.
And when I told my mom... Oh, that hit. I still feel it in my soul.
Oh, no.
Okay. So I told my mom, I was like, Mom, like, when I first actually had moved into my place.
Yeah.
I was like, Mom, like, yeah, they want to get a dog or, like, maybe a cat. Like, cat. Even though I'm, like, legit allergic. But, like, I just look at cats and I'm just like, I love our kitties. I love how, like, well, their personalities are just the best.
I know.
Like, a little cat. Like, I'm such a black cat person.
Yeah.
Like, I am a black cat.
Yeah.
And I love all animals, but I would say if I had to pick between dog or cat, I would pick dog.
Yeah.
Even though I love both very, very much.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so I was like, maybe I should just get a cat, like a hypoallergenic one, you know? Or maybe I want a dog. I'm, like, telling my mom all this shit. My mom is like, Sarah, don't get anything right now. I just want you to live without the responsibility of anything. Even if you get it later, just for the first few months, just don't get a pet. Enjoy not having to take care of anything. Enjoy just having your own space and just being responsible for yourself. Like, that's such a freeing feeling, Sarah. Like, experience that.
Yeah, your mom was such a real one for that.
She is. My mom is always, that's one of the things I love about her, no matter what. Even though she was strict, she always, no matter what, just wanted me to be happy. Like, that's what she ultimately always asks me whenever I'm going through any decision. She's like, what do you want to do to just be happy?
Yeah.
Do what makes you happy. So I think that was, like, her way of being, like, enjoy your happiness and your groundedness right now. Like, don't change anything yet.
For sure.
Because that's going to be a whole responsibility, which is true.
Especially since you were first figuring it out all kind of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, find your own center maybe first in a new space before you bring in, you know?
And, like, it's honestly the best advice.
Yeah.
But then, like, you know, it's been like 3 months. I've been having moments where I'm like, you know, off the tree or like, you know.
Yeah.
420 friendly, are you? Okay. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so I just be like in my thoughts and I'm like, I want a pet right fucking now. I want to be like, even when I'm not, you know. I'm still sitting there sometimes and I'm like, oh, a little dog would be so cute on my lap, or like a little kitty. Yeah. And I go on like SFPCA. I start looking at them. I swear to God, the first few times I looked, I started crying. Because I'm like, I want all of them. It's so sad that there are animals that don't have homes. So I would trigger myself essentially. Yeah. Because I'm looking at their picture, their bio. I'm like, I love you. I love you. You're amazing. You deserve a home. I can't wait for you to find your home. No, your home. And then I'm just like fucking crying. And I'm like, okay, this is not productive.
Oh my gosh. But also very relatable.
You know what I mean? I'm like, no, this is like, yeah, sure, I'm looking at all the animals you have available, but it's just all the animals that people don't want.
And then I get overwhelmed. Like, how do I pick?
Yeah, how do I pick? Exactly. Anyway.
It's a lot.
So it was a lot. So then I was like, this was like a couple weeks later, I'm like, Craigslist, I don't trust Craigslist, but we got our cats from Craigslist. Like, you know, good things can happen on Craigslist, but also really bad things can happen on Craigslist.
Oh my God.
Oh so my then God. I, you know, go on the little thing, I put like search area, and I see a couple of things pop up. I message people, I email them. I'm like, whatever. If it happens, it happens. I'm not thinking too much about it, but at least I put it out there. Mm-hmm. I get a reply from some people. Some people are annoying. I'm like, you're not in the city. Why are you putting your fucking ad in the city? Mm-hmm. Like, someone was in, like, Sacramento. I'm like, I put San Francisco. Why? And then I check their thing, and it says, San Francisco Bay Area. I'm like, you're in Sacramento. No. Anyway, whole different situation and problem. If you're from the Bay, you know.
Right.
These Sacramento people.
You don't look at any water.
No.
You are not from the Bay.
What Bay are you talking about?
Huh?
You're not from the Bay Area.
No. Anyway.
So then someone responds, and we have this, like, kind of, like, rapport going back and forth. They just made it sound very believable. Yeah. Like, they had a whole story. They're like, oh, like, 3 of the girls are gone, but we got 1 boy and 1 girl left, and they send me pictures, and, like, you know? Yeah. They just make it sound really, really, like, enticing and real and truthful. And, you know, I obviously, they say you need a deposit. And I'm like, you know what? This dog is so fucking cute and it's meant to be mine. I'm like, can you send me a couple of more pictures? Yeah. And I even took those pictures and I went on reverse image search so I could see if it's a scammer. You know? Like, show me 0 matches. That means it's an original picture. Yeah. You know? So I did my fucking due diligence. I tried to. I send them the deposit, and I'm like, oh, I'm so excited. They're like, yeah, come at this time. Little bitch starts fucking having all these miscellaneous charges that I should send now. And I'm like, if there's anything else that I need to pay or the rest of the money, I'll pay when I have the puppy. Yeah. It just makes sense to me. Right. You know?
No, 100%.
But, like, the pushiness, I even said, you're making me uncomfortable with how much you're pushing this. She's like, oh, no, it'll be fine. My husband said, like, we should just do the registration now. And I'm just like, it almost felt like I was talking to a robot. Oh, no. Even though it wasn't a robot. Yeah. But, like, she wasn't understanding the gravity. She, I don't even know. Right. The gravity of, like, there was no social cues of, like, I'm clearly letting you know that's not happening. Right. But they kept insisting that I should.
Well, yeah.
So at that moment is when I was like, just cut your losses, bitch. You got scammed. You got scammed. That was the voice in my head. Maybe it was my higher self.
Yeah.
But I literally, and then they try to play it off, and I bet you that's how they do it with their last thing that they say. They're like, oh, you want the refund now? Okay, because, like, we're just going to give the dog to, like, someone else if you're not paying this. And I'm like, yeah, I'll have my refund.
Yeah.
I didn't get no damn refund.
Of course not.
Just a fucking whole-ass scammer.
Wow. Can I just
Obviously,
say...
there was, like, more to this story.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit here and give every detail.
Yeah.
But I will say that, knowing me, Maya, am I a dumb bitch? Like,
No.
actually, like,
No.
say this shit.
No, you're not. Also,
And you
it's
don't have
very
to
normal.
say this
No, but it's also very normal to have to put a deposit down on a puppy.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Like, that's really normal.
Yeah, and they
It just
sent
got-
multiple pictures. Like,
Yes.
it just, like, was all... God, there were signs, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And signs I didn't see.
Yeah.
But signs that, like, it was real
Well,
is what I mean.
Yeah.
And I just always... You guys... If anything, I don't trust people ever. The only thing that would make me act this stupid is fucking puppies. All right? I need you guys to understand. No other time would I not be on my best behavior and not be doing my, like, PI, private detective, like, Scorpio intuition shit. You show me a cute puppy, I'm probably
like-
gonna believe that, yeah, it is for me. This is my puppy.
I'm like, here's all the money in my wallet.
Literally.
No, that's why this is the worst kind of scammer, I think. Besides, you know.
It's emotional abuse.
Exactly. Besides old people. I feel like.
No, it's true.
No, I genuinely feel this
it's
way.
It's like the kids that be on the apps buying all the shit on those games. Like, you know those scammers, you know those companies get in trouble. Because the kids be in the apps on their parents' phones.
Yeah.
And they be just buying random shit.
Yeah.
Pets? Elderly. Pets. Elderly. They're kind of same.
They're really close. Because your emotions are so involved. And when you're ready to get a puppy, like, you're ready for, like, love, and your heart is, like, so open, and you're like, you're just ready to do whatever for the puppy.
Fucking Googling training tips for this specific breed.
Oh,
I already had a name picked out. The way my heart shattered. You know what I mean? I haven't felt that way since probably my first heartbreak. Where you just feel like a dumb bitch.
Yeah.
And you, like, something just, like, snaps you out of it. Where you're like, bitch, you got played.
Yeah.
Like, you are so delulu, it's not even funny. Like, you really thought something was happening here. You know what I mean? Like, when you're going through a breakup, that's how I felt. As soon as I knew it was a scammer, I felt icky. You know, I was used.
Yeah. Gosh. And I just hate, too, that you said how, like, pushy they were.
Yeah, they started getting weird.
For anyone who would, again, whose
they
feelings
so
were just
weird.
beyond 10,
Yeah.
they probably would have given in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If they weren't strong like me.
They would have lost more money. Who knows how much more?
No, they probably, I'm like, people really, like, first of all, yes, I fucked up by even giving any attention, but you're no better than me, so don't be judging. And
Happens.
also, I feel like the fact that I knew, no, this is getting weird. Like, you know how many people probably are like, oh yeah, I'll give you this. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
Right.
Like, these people are horrible.
No, for sure.
My boyfriend, when I was telling him, he was like, where's their fucking house? They gave you an address, didn't they? Let's go fucking burn that shit down.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, I love you. Yes, Aries energy. But also, they probably gave me a fake fucking address. They're not giving me their real address.
That's true.
Also, like, if they did, that's fucking hilarious. You're dumber than I thought. But, like, who am I to call dumb when I got scammed?
Right.
But also, you know what I mean? Imagine they gave their real house. That'd be so stupid.
Yeah. Can I also just say what's really annoying?
Yeah, go ahead.
Too, is like,
What do you guys think?
I feel like this
Was I
is
stupid? Probably a little bit, but do you feel sorry for me?
I feel very sorry for you, and I feel like this is a major crime.
And the FBI. Somebody needs to get the FBI on the phone right now.
Police need to get on it.
Believe that fucking Venmo support didn't do shit.
Right.
Because they don't play. They're like,
You ignored the warning.
Yeah, literally. Literally.
They say.
They do. Sure? Don't pay to people you don't know.
Right.
But they have my puppy. What do you want me to do? Granted, I don't know them, but they have my puppy. Like, right. You know?
Yeah.
I know them adjacently.
We messaged.
Yeah. God. So watch out. People be crazy. I already knew they were. I forgot, you know? Sometimes when you're too cautious, you have moments of weakness when it relates to something that is a soft spot for you.
Yeah.
And for me, that is puppies.
I'm crying. She really does love her animals, you guys. So, like,
not kidding.
It is just that much more heartbreaking, though.
No, seriously. Call me Snow White. Literally. You know? I love my animals.
She talks about how she wants a farm all the time. Yeah. And she would have multiple.
And I literally grew up on, like, my grandparents' farm with all the horses and all that shit.
Yeah.
So I fuck with that life. And I just hate people who use people. It feels icky.
It is really icky.
You know, and I just haven't experienced it in a long time. Also, so that's what it is. When you surround yourself with good people you trust, you mind your business. Yeah. You don't have mess at your work. You don't have mess in your relationships. Right. When some shit like this happens, like probably like when you get mugged or like when you get scammed, like, you're just like, whoa, I forgot there's evil out here. Right. You know?
Yes. I do, and it's upsetting.
It is. I hope they shoot blanks for the rest of their life, even if they want kids. Yeah. I hope that every time they crave something, just when they go to eat it, it never hits the spot. I hope that... Yeah. Like, all these things that I just wish upon them, you know?
I just also...
What do you hope for them?
They have...
Comment it below.
Use your skills for something else. Obviously, you're
Clearly, you have a business mindset. Right. And you do great in sales.
These scammers. It reminds me of this very funny fact that I saw from a show a little while ago of this CEO of a scamming marketing company.
Oh, yeah. I feel like I know what you're going to say.
Being like, I hired drug dealers and cons because they know how to run push. Business. Yeah, they know how to run a business.
Yeah. It's honestly true. Yeah. It's the truth. At the end of the day, we don't condone dealing drugs. No. But people who are dealing drugs are smart enough to keep the business sustainable and alive. Right. You know, if they weren't good at what they're doing, they wouldn't be selling. And if they're not selling, their boss is mad at them. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's a cleanup. It's a clean operation. So it makes sense. Yeah. You know?
Yeah. It does.
And they probably wanted, like, well, even though the job wasn't legal, maybe they felt like it was more legal than what they were doing when they were dealing actual drugs.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure. And because a lot of them had records, you had to be on record that you had a legit job. Yeah. And some of them would make bank.
Yeah. I bet. See? Oh, no. Now I'm mad. You think this puppy scammer making bank? Is that what you're trying to say?
Probably puppy scammers. And actually, they were scamming the elderly.
Yeah, that's another one. See? Puppies.
Terrible.
Old people.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
It's bad.
You are honestly lazy as a business person.
You know?
Seriously. Do better. Want better for yourself.
Why are you taking advantage of the people who are...
If you're going to scam people, scam
vulnerable.
These politicians.
Right. They have lots of money to throw around.
They do.
Go scam them.
Mm-hmm. Pick out some of your own sides.
Right. So, I would like to talk about some other sad news that has been happening with two of my favorite rappers in the world.
Oh my god.
I am sad to see the decline of this woman.
Yeah, we're not gonna name names.
Not gonna name any names because their fans are real. Yeah, their fans are they insane. Scare me.
Yeah, they scare me. The fandom scares me.
Yes, but I do have to speak on it because I hate seeing another woman go. Yeah. For a woman like this. Yeah. Just being low down.
Going low blows.
Way below the belt.
Yeah. Like, talking about her mom?
Yeah.
That was so heartbreaking to me.
Yes.
And obviously talking about, like, just basically
her trauma.
And calling her a liar when it comes to said trauma. You know what I mean? It's one thing for someone to bring up your trauma, but to try and dismiss it, it's so painful. Even though you know it's real. Right. For someone to like tell you that that's not real, your truth isn't real related to that trauma on a grand scale. Yeah. I would assume it hurts. Right. Because, the wound is healing. Every time you go through something, hopefully you're healing it. And when people bring it up in a way that is traumatizing again, they're reopening that wound and they're pausing your healing process. They're prolonging your healing process. Yeah. And that makes me sad.
Yeah. Because I feel like this other woman has gone through a tough year or two. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I feel like she's just getting back kind of into like a happier energy or is in the healing process actively right now, so to get beaten back down like that or just have this negative energy like around you is so heartbreaking, especially because it seemed like they were once cool.
Yeah, they were. There's pictures and sometimes I wonder if it's the fandom. Yeah. If it's the fandom sometimes that maybe makes shit a little bit weird. I don't know, but like I know it doesn't help. Yeah, for sure. When people notice things that maybe aren't real at first. But then, your fans are telling you this, you're hearing that, and it just creates shit. Yeah. People talk, and the more people are talking, the more likely drama will be born out of thin air.
For sure.
And I hate that, too. Even though, like, what's happening is clear disrespect here. Yeah. But, like, the murkiness and the weirdness of it, like, it has to start somewhere, and I don't know if, like, one thing would happen. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say?
No, for sure. I do.
It's all like vibes, too. Yeah. Between celebrities, I feel like. And if the vibes are off, shit can just blow up. Yes. And a war is started.
Well, I feel like because...
And I just hate that because I love both of their crafts so much. Yeah. But
it also breaks my heart too because I feel like I just wish that we didn't have to get so nasty in the rap game. I mean in the female rap game like this, because I feel like guys, they make digs at each other, but
they don't go hard.
They don't do this.
The last time I heard was remember when Meek Mill exposed was it Meek Mill?
Yeah, exposed Drake's baby. Yeah,
you know what? Maybe I'm not in the rap game like I used to be when I was younger. But right. I just feel like genuinely, men are not going this hard with each other. Yeah. Even though I'm sure plenty of them want to be considered the number one rapper in the game. I just feel like there's so much space for male rappers to be and to, to have fandom. Like, there is not as much competition. And I just feel like when it comes to female rap, there's so much competition between all of these very talented women. Right. And I just feel like it was normalized to uplift each other's moment. Because everyone's going to have a moment. That's just how it works, I feel like. Yeah. In any craft that you're in any area of life that you're trying to excel in, you're always going to have your moment. And then it's going to be someone else's moment. And then you'll get another moment. Yeah. And I just wish that was understood. And that, you don't have to pick. Because I have so many male rappers I like. Why can I like hella female rappers? Right. Why do I need to pick one that is the best?
Right. And I feel like, too, right now in the rap game, women are dominating. Oh, we have been so many dope rappers who have come out who, honestly, many. I feel like are way better than the men. And, the guys are just doing the same shit right now, you know? Literally. So, I hate it even more that it doesn't feel like there's enough space for us at the table. Because the guys have even fallen back, too. So, why are we over here feeling like we have to, scrap over it? Yeah. And you're so right. I feel like, too, sometimes celebrities, I don't know, they just get so in their own, bubbles. Yeah. And they only hear things that are within that bubble. Yeah.
I also agreed, and I feel like they just sometimes are so far up their own ass. Yeah. That they don't realize that, yes, you're hot shit. Right. This is just about a specific person, but, I feel like in all of the industry, just in Hollywood, my least favorite celebs are the ones that, I already think they're the shit, but they act like they're the shit and that they're the best shit. Right. And they don't like no new shit, and they're not hanging out with the new crowd, and they're not uplifting the new artists and the new actors. And I'm like, so then what is the point of you doing this? Because at some point you were them. Right. Why don't you create a welcoming aura of being happy for the new people in the game? Yeah. And I'm uplifting them because you already got it. You're killing it. And if you believe in yourself, you know that like it's never competition. You bring something different to the table. Right. You know? And I wish more people, just in general, work like that. Yeah. Because it's not just about celebrities. It's about people and friendship. Like, just hater energy in general. Like, again, we're all going to have our moment. Right. If our moment's together, fuck yeah, fun. But chances are, you're going to be up sometimes. I'm going to be up sometimes. And that's just life. Totally. And you just have to give credit where credit is due, exactly. You know, in that time. Because when you're not in the spotlight or limelight, wouldn't you want people to holler back at you, be like, oh, well, this person put me up on game, actually, or inspired me to do X, Y, Z. And then makes you, you know what I mean? Or it makes you, it's beautiful. It is. That's our creative energy intertwining. Like, I think that's a beautiful thing. Right. When people inspire you. And community within the field, you know? Which is what I would think everybody would want. I know. And especially, you know what makes me people with... Sad? Go ahead. 2 aqua placements, 2 aquas. Yeah. You know? And it's like, I just hate that for Meg, but I hope it's a test that's showing her, like, you got this. You know? And I hate that she has to be tested anyway, because she's already gone through so much. Yeah. But I hope this is, like, a big test at the beginning of the year, and and it seems like she's, I don't know, I hope she's happy. I mean, her track is just amazing. Right. His is, like, wow. Right. Again, and also, I mean, we're saying their names now. I love Nicki's album. Like, it's so fucking good. It's so good. One of my faves. Oh. And yeah, it just makes me sad because I know they would do great things together. Yeah. You know? They already have. Yeah. I wanted more of it. You know what I mean? Like, it makes me excited. I know. Like, I want to rap women in the game on songs more, you know? Because guys get to do that and their songs go up. Yeah. I want that. Same. I mean, Cardi and Meg do that, but I want more. Oh, I love seeing Cardi and Meg, and I think let's be real. Like, that's probably one of the main reasons also. That probably doesn't help. Yeah. I don't want to assume, but it kind of seems like it. Like, Cardi and Meg are like this. Yeah. And I hate that. I don't know. I mean, I'm not living in Nicki's mind, so I don't know what she's thinking. Yeah. And I don't know all of the facts or anything like that, but I just don't like the way this has been going down. Yeah. You know? I feel like she's really alienating herself. That's what I'm saying, is like, it just feels like she's like, oh, well, you're cool with Cardi. Well, like, yeah, so we're definitely enemies now. And it's going to be me against everyone like it always has been. Because, like, I don't want to discredit everything that Nicki has done also for the female rap game. Oh, for sure. She probably went through some shit that she hasn't spoken about. Exactly. But then also speak about it. Been very strong. You know what I mean? You know she has that aura of, I'm going to deal with this on my own. You know? Mm-hmm. And that shit can be lonely. Especially when you are a powerful creator and artist. Yeah. Yeah, you can release it through your craft. But, like, yeah, I would kill to know more stories about what Nicki has gone through coming up in the female rap game. Right. In the 2000s. I don't think she needs... 2010. Right. I don't think she's going to therapy to have it. I mean, I hope she is, but... Yeah. And I'm sure, like I said, I'm sure she's experienced some crazy stuff. Oh, for sure. You know? That is absolutely not okay. I mean, she even started to allude to some of it, you know, like a few months ago or like a year ago, with like Lil Wayne and how she felt really pressured to like get a BBL. So fuck. You know, but like not surprised. Right. The way women's bodies, no matter what, they're being controlled by the media. Yeah. And it was definitely a lot worse back in the day. Yeah. Now, like, the body positivity movement is trying to do things. Mm-hmm. It's still not perfect. But, yeah, like, it makes me so sad that, like, as soon as you get a platform, people are probably in your ear telling you what you should do to be liked more. Yeah. You know? For sure. Paying you. Yeah. Begging you to do this. And sometimes it's free, because all you need to do is just... type the name of the place you went. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, it's just that easy. Yeah. So, I want to give credit where it's due. I respect the fuck out of Nikki. I want to see her embrace collaborating with other women.
And just, I think, her femininity and soft side. Like, I want Nikki to go into her soft girl era.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Same.
You can still have your hard raps and everything, but I think you should go into your soft girl era and figure out that you can accept love, people can give you love, you know, and maybe think about who is giving you love. And where that's coming from, because that matters too. Even if people are like loving on you, but it's negative. Yeah. That's negative energy into you, you know?
What I was going to say is, yes, soft girl era for Nikki, but it's like in order to go to your soft girl era, you need to feel safe enough to allow yourself to take a deep breath and know that it's not on you to take care of everything. And I don't know. Maybe she doesn't have the right support system in order to feel safe enough to live in her soft girl era. Yeah. Like, I want that for her.
That's probably true.
She probably needs people that she can delegate things to and that make her feel emotionally safe. You know? Yeah. She's a Virgo moon, right? You know, she's been doing it on her own, perfecting her craft and her emotions and trying to keep it together. Right. Even though she's a Sag woman and she says what's on her mind and she's known to clap back, like, I'm sure there's a lot she doesn't say. Yeah. That she notices. Yeah. You know? So, I don't know. I want her to be around people that bring ease to her. Yeah. For sure. And that don't look at her as someone that needs to figure it all out. Yeah. Because she's fucking Nicki Minaj. Yeah. And she is, but, like, we need you in your soft girl era, like Maya said. Yeah.
Wish you the best, guys.
Seriously. Okay, so, we're gonna play a game. There's this word that me and Maya tried to use. And, like, we know the gist of this word, but both of us can wholeheartedly say we don't really know the actual meaning. So we thought it would be fun to sit here and play a game where we're going to say the word. And, yeah, you guys can Google it. We have deliberately not Googled it since we knew we were going to do this. Yes. And we're both going to, like, say it and, like, use it in a sentence. And then afterwards, we're going to look it up. Are you guys ready?
I'm not ready.
I'm not ready either.
Oh my god.
But we're just going to do it. Okay. So the word is geriatric. I'm pretty sure. Like, I don't know. Like, we were talking about something and, like, that seemed like the right word for whatever it was we were describing. Yeah. But we couldn't figure out, like, if it actually made sense. Yeah. Geriatric.
I don't even know how to spell it.
I would say, oh my god, I was so lit the other night. I couldn't even get down my stairs. I was walking down like a geriatric old person. Because, like, yeah. To me, I brand it with old people. Like, oh my god, they're shaky. Like, they're about to fall. They're geriatric. Right. So, like, when I'm drinking, going down the stairs, oh my god, I'm going to fall. Like a geriatric old person. Yeah. Unstable. What do you think?
Okay. I think it could either also be an old person, or maybe it's some type of, like, health-related thing.
And if yes, that's what I'm saying, like, shaky. Like, you know how old people have that shake? What? Don't be ageist.
No, it's true.
We all get old.
It's true.
You're going to be geriatric.
Could I say? Yeah, okay. I was going to say my geri... No, it doesn't work,
what,
though.
You're geriatric?
No, I have to think of what my own meaning is, because if I go with your meaning... Yeah. Okay, yeah. So let me decide what I think my meaning is going to be.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay.
She got some?
She had a She had a geriatric.
Oh, is that one too?
No.
Or is it geriatric?
No, yeah,
I didn't want to like word shame you. I'm
Thank
like,
you.
is geriatric one too? I'm like, is that the plural?
Okay. She had a geriatric. I'm just gonna say disease. She had geriatric disease and needed support.
Okay. So we're going with the disease.
Yes.
Okay. Now we're gonna look at.
We're gonna look it up, guys.
How much you want to bet? Someone's watching this. They're like, "What the fuck?" Someone in the medical field.
Okay.
Relating to old people, especially with regard to their health care. Wait, we were both
We were both right.
Wait, why is that such a, like, it's not even that specific of a word. It's just about old people.
It is. Focus.
Why did I think this was like an adjective that like described how old people be acting?
I know.
Like, you're so geriatric. Like, God. Like, I would never say that to an old person. But you know how teenagers are annoying? Like, you know?
Yeah.
Like, God, you're such an emotional,
No, but
teenager.
I think...
You're such a fucking geriatric fucking old person. But no one would say that to an old person because that's fucked up. You say behind their back.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, can you... It's rude to use that word in front of an old person, right?
I think so, especially because you might be talking about how they need medical help.
Yeah, that's true, because noun, an old person who is receiving special care.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good diss. You see someone, like...
Right.
You know
it is.
I mean? Like, this is good for, like, housewives.
I like it.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, someone who's, like, talking to someone in their 60s and you're, like, 40. You're like, shut up. At least I'm not a fucking geriatric bitch.
Right.
Yeah, because you're old. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yes.
It's definitely using age as a,
What's this geriatric pregnancy, though?
Stop. No.
We define advanced maternal
Not the dark
age.
web.
Oh. Okay, so it really just has to do with old
As
people.
those who are 50... Wait, those who are 35 years or older are geriatric? Is that what it
That is rude.
No.
Or if you're trying to have a baby at 35, but still, that's not nice. I am not geriatric.
Not as being a couple of years.
I know.
I'm just kidding. I'm still in my 20s.
I'm going to have a geriatric pregnancy.
The way I will never, ever forget this.
Oh my God.
I'm going to use this on my sisters all the time when they're annoying me.
I don't want your geriatric
Oh my God, you're giving
advice.
geriatric vibes right now.
Oh yeah, people use that as slang.
Oh yeah. Wait, we should go to the fucking Urban Dictionary.
Oh yeah.
Are you guys ready?
Oh, I also very much spelled geriatric wrong. How did you spell it?
No, I think wait, can you give me the right spelling actually for Urban Dictionary? What's the correct spelling?
Geri.
Geri.
Atric.
Ready?
Yes.
Geriatric. One who wears their pants up to their armpits and thoroughly enjoys chasing youngsters off the lawn. That's actually hilarious. Like one of those old fucking...
That's so funny.
Like,
yeah.
It's not even a granddad. It's usually like a old, like, great uncle.
Mm-hmm. No, because they don't have kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Themselves.
And they're, like, super geriatric.
Get off my lawn.
Yeah. Get off my lawn.
Whippersnapper.
And then here's it used in an example. What is this geriatric talking about? And why is he trying to feed me hard candy?
What? That's a good turn. That's a good turn.
Is that symbolism?
Right. That feels inappropriate. Oh my. Never take candy from a stranger.
Why are you talking about hard candies?
Man.
Here's another example.
Okay,
that's just random.
inappropriate.
He's geriatric and needs his sleep from feeding people hard candies.
What?
What the fuck is hard candy? It has 3 likes and 8 dislikes, so that says a lot. People didn't like that one. Oh, this one's good. Geriatric, a general term for an elderly person or senior citizen, derived from the word geriatrics, a type of medicine prescribed to the elderly. Wow, that added a lot more insight.
Yeah, that was a better definition.
Man, for a geriatric, Brett Favre sure can throw that. Oh my.
Pigskin.
What the hell does that even mean?
I think they mean the football. I think it's a foot. I think pigskin is a football.
Oh, okay. I thought that was dirty. I was
something sexual. Yeah, pigskin football.
Oh, okay. That's so weird. That's crazy.
Informal, yeah. Wow, we're just learning so much today, you guys.
The moon's a Virgo, so you know how it goes. Virgos.
Right, Virgo shit.
We be learning, we be knowing, we be aware. Because we never want to get geriatric. Just kidding. I don't even know, you guys. Oh my god. I wish I knew this word when I was younger. I'm talking elementary school, middle school. People. Because I would have loved to use it on those mean high school fucking ladies that worked in the office. The office ladies, like in high school, middle school. Now, if I had geriatric in my back pocket, I would be... Shut your geriatric ass up.
Yes.
Fuck you, bitch.
So good. Shut your geriatric ass up.
Yeah,
we'll teach that to her.
No, I'm definitely going to teach it. Because it's not a bad word. Just don't say the ass part. But just say geriatric.
It's a medical term.
It's a medical term. You're noticing something.
Right. It's fact.
What can I say?
You know?
It is what it is. My kid's smart.
Sick burn, bro.
Yeah, sick burn, bro. No, that would be amazing. Because I actually hated some of my fucking office ladies. They were just
they were the meanest. They're the meanest.
And like me and my brother had this thing. I wasn't allowed to actually have a phone on campus in middle school. Like, shut up. Everyone had it.
Right.
Anyway, and I just remember like a couple of times I just like didn't want to be there. And I'm like, can you come pick me up? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, cool. And he's like, yeah, I'll just tell him you're sick. And I'm like, cool. Probably anxiety is what it was, but I thought I was being bad. I was like, I don't want to be here right now. And he was like, okay.
He's like, I'll come pick you up.
And
I love that.
Only a couple of times. It was never a habit. But I remember going into the office at the same time that my brother got there.
Uh-huh.
Because he came. I didn't go there to ask for him. You know what I mean? And they were like, how did he know to come get you? They tried to question me. Like, basically trying to insinuate that I used my phone when I wasn't supposed to. Like, you guys are thinking way too hard. Yes, you're correct. I did.
Right.
I went to the bathroom and I called my brother. But, like, why are you up on my ass, you geriatric ass?
Right.
You know? Just cunty. They didn't do shit. Because they're not going to do shit.
No.
You know what I mean?
No, they just like to spread terror.
Yeah, they want to feel powerful like they didn't when they were younger.
Exactly.
So if you have kids, or you guys know what we're talking about, like if you have kids, do you deal with the annoying people at the school offices? Because, you know, there's nice people and there's the annoying ones, too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of annoying ones.
So many annoying ones.
Who get little power trips.
Yes.
You know? And if you're someone who maybe is not a parent, do you remember that? Because I feel like it's a common theme. Yeah. I've heard it with other people, too. Like, they had some mean office ladies.
No, for sure. And it's like, why are y'all so mean? I don't know.
Well, it's not my fault your husband's not making you come, but, like, that's not...
Or that you're not getting paid enough. That's not my neither issue. Of these, sadly, are my problem.
No, I mean, it's fucked up. The part about getting paid, yeah, fuck the system. Yeah, your husband, I blame you. You picked him. You should have known if he's a generous lover.
Right.
You know?
Right. Doesn't mean... None of these things mean that you should be a bitch to me.
Exactly. Your problem is with the government and your man.
Right. You made these decisions.
The government and your woman. But I don't know. I feel like 90% of women are doing just fine. It's the men that are the problem.
Right.
Sometimes there's bitches, but you know.
Yeah. We be there.
And also, I feel like when women are acting up, again, it's the men's fault because you should be doing things for her.
Right.
So she's happy.
It's pretty, like...
The equation's easy.
we are usually acting up because, yes, you have done something to make us act up. And I feel like that's what people forget.
Yeah.
Maybe the woman was too chill in the moment, so you didn't spot that she was getting irritated. But now you're just feeling the wrath, and you're like, whoa, what happened? And
you're
like,
so emotional now.
Right.
Well, I've been actually keeping my emotions in for a while.
Right.
Before it finally decided to come out and say hi.
Yes.
You know?
Right.
If you would have read in between the lines like I do with you every second of every day.
Right.
Because I am so emotionally in tune and intelligent.
Right.
Maybe I could be receiving the same type of love that I give.
Right. Is that too much to ask?
And I would have given that script to one of the office high schoolers. Oh my god, I feel like we also have to end it with this weird story that happened to me. You also know of this, but we have to share it. Last week when we were filming and I was going home, I had an Uber driver that was so weird. And it's been a while since I had a weird Uber driver. I just love popping in my headphones and just, doing my thing.
Yeah, being able to kind of zone out.
And then once in a while, you get the people that don't have the social cues and they don't read the vibe. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, gosh, because it's a long one too. You know what I mean?
It is.
It's not like one of those like 10-minute rides. It's like a 30-minute ride. So you just really hope that by the grace of God, you got a really chill Uber driver. Right. You know? That wasn't the case. And so yeah, I'm sitting there and I could just tell the energy, like, I'm like, fuck. And he was like, oh, miss. And I'm like, oh, yeah, what? Like, I got scared. Like, he's like, what perfume are you wearing?
Oh.
I'm like, God damn. I don't say that in my head. Like, God, I don't even care. I'm not even going to assume you're being weird. Like, maybe you want it for your girlfriend. I'm giving you, like, all the grace in the world. I tell him the perfume. He's like, yeah, it just makes me feel so nostalgic and like da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Like, truly, like, I don't care. Yeah. Right. Not catching the vibes. And then I put my headphone in, I shouldn't have even taken it out. I should have done that thing where I'm pretending I'm on a phone call. But he caught me when I was like, Yeah. I shouldn't even have any. Just don't be annoying. Anyway. And then he was like, oh, you don't want to come sit in the front? It'll be more comfortable. And I'm texting Maya this in real time. I'm just like, what? And I'm like, no, I'm good. Like, in my head, I'm like, God, I will kill him if he tries anything. I'm already, like, planning out what I would do, Right. I don't play. All right, I watch enough Law and Order SVU, fucking ID Network. I know it all. I'm like, okay, if you're gonna be fucking weird, just know I already know what I'm gonna do to you. In my head, that's what I'm thinking. Because that is fucking weird. Why would you say, do you want to come sit in the front? What? Excuse me? Why are you weird? Right. Why would I sit in the front? You're driving me. This is a service.
Oh, no. And it's just us? No! You driving me like I'm your fucking boo? Like, what the hell? What you think this is? You think it's gonna somehow turn into a date? The fuck?
Where we going, babe?
Right. He's like, come over here. No, you are my chauffeur.
Like, what? I was just like, I was dumbfounded.
What is sicko? Did you report him afterwards?
Oh, of course. Good. And then I remember, then he was like, out of nowhere, his third and final thing before he really understood that I'm not fucking trying to talk. Right. He was like, yeah, it's my third day. I'm just like, God. I literally don't care, but I don't even know if that makes sense or not. Right. You know what I mean?
Is it your third day on this earth? And that's why you aren't picking up on this social cues?
In this body?
Right.
Because you give him a weird energy. Right. Yeah. And yeah, finally he shut the fuck up. Ugh. But I still had to sit there. I was listening to music, and I had about like a 2% fear of him being weird again. Which is not a pleasant music experience for me. I want to be living my main character energy of, oh my God, I'm being driven downtown and my favorite song is playing, and oh my god, it's raining outside. Like, here you are, chirping away at my main character energy moment.
Right. How dare you?
I'm being fucking weird. By being fucking weird.
Of all things, too.
Yeah.
You know? Because, like...
It's the come sit in the front for me.
It is.
That's the one that really got me.
No, that's freaky. It's freaky.
Oh, I left a very detailed review.
Good.
Don't get this Gemini moon.
Activated.
Because I will have the right verbiage and words and detail to let the people know, make them feel like they were there. They will feel this discomfort with me.
I hope he was fired.
It's Uber.
It's only day 3. They shouldn't even be risking it, but you're right.
You know them. They have all those lawsuits against them and shit.
I know.
Disgusting. I recently had to school someone on why it's hard as women to trust people as easily, strangers as easily when we're outside and out and about. Of course, it was a man.
Oh, of course.
Just like the fact that I even am going out of my way to explain to you why we can't walk alone at night and why we choose not to give strange men the benefit of the doubt, even if they're just trying to talk. Like, what are you talking about?
Why are you just trying to talk to me in the middle of the night? While you know what I mean? Like,
even not in the middle of the night, in the middle of the day.
Literally anytime. What about their energy? Says, come on over.
Yeah.
Unless I'm looking at you, and let me make it. I feel like women, if they like a dude, they will look at them very hard to be like, make it very clear that I want you to come over here. You know?
Exactly.
So I just don't get why you guys don't get these social cues, man.
Yeah, just be cool, be chill.
Right.
And I think some guys understand that, and I like when they're overly cautious.
Yeah.
Because it makes women feel safe.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Even if you are just a friendly, chatty guy, you have to understand that in this day and age, most women are aware that if they reject someone or if they don't acknowledge someone, they will literally die.
Yeah.
Like that, you look up those numbers, it's there.
Mm-hmm.
Women literally die every day for rejecting people.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying, as a woman, I step outside. Everyone wants me. What I'm saying is that this is why I choose not to talk to anyone, because I don't know the level of crazy that each stranger is. So I'm not going to risk it by talking to them and making it a comfortable conversation with them, especially a man.
I agree. I
think most women would agree.
Yeah. I feel annoyed because they get to walk around so freely.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Without having to think about it. Like, if you're a man, really think about it. You can go outside at any time, walk alone. You're probably not that scared.
Yeah, and that's what irritates me about you having to school them recently. It's like, you don't even understand that privilege of being able to walk out freely, and you're just so ignorant to the fact that, like, oh, well, I'm just a friendly guy. Like, nobody else is looking at you that way, bro. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I don't know how you've been I don't know how you've been perceived, and it's not even about that. It's the fact that no matter what, you are a strange man to every woman.
Yes.
That doesn't know you.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So even if you're a great guy and the good guy, women, it does not help them to assume that every time they meet someone.
Yeah. And when you come on super strong with it, that doesn't make me feel confident about it either. You know what I mean? Like,
no.
So,
yeah.
Just be respectful, people.
Yeah. And Uber,
mind your business.
Please, just, like, do they have the silent ride option? No, right? Not unless it's, like, Uber Black, right? I think
so, yeah.
They only have, like, they should have it for all of them.
They should.
Like, some people just don't want to talk.
Right.
And I just don't want to talk because I'm Mrs. Solo Dolo. Right. And I just want to be doing my thing in my head, listening to music. Some people have actual social anxiety, bad social anxiety. I feel bad for those people that get into a car and they really just need to go from point A to point B.
Right.
And these drivers are like grilling them. So what do you do for work? So where are you from? Is your family here? I didn't realize this was a fucking interview.
Right. And they can't stop.
No, they can't.
You know, or they feel too scared or uncomfortable to stop.
Exactly. That's probably really tough too.
Yeah.
So, gosh.
Uber needs to have better checkpoints for their drivers.
Yeah.
And
literally.
like regulations.
I big agree.
Yes.
I big agree.
For safety for so many safety reasons.
Yeah. Also, like, for men, women, anyone, whatever. I feel like you should, every time you're in an Uber, have someone that tracks your ride. Like, that's what I do. Mm-hmm. And with my boyfriend, like, every time I am going on a ride, like, it's shared with him. Just so he has those details, too. He doesn't have to sit there and look at it the whole time, but at least, like, well, if it's late, he does. But, like, he just always knows, like, the license plate number of the car that drove me, where that ride was going.
A little bit more information in case some shit went down.
In real time, too. Yeah. You know what I mean? I mean, it's scary, but that's the world we live in, y'all. You need to be careful. And at the end of the day, Uber is a service where you get into strangers' cars and you hope that they drive you where you need to go.
Yeah.
You hope.
Right. I remember as a teenager being so afraid of taxis.
Yeah.
So afraid of taxis and the idea of taxis.
Fair. It's literally fair.
Yeah.
All they have to do is lock the door and hope that you don't fight back. It's not that fucking hard.
Right.
So, yeah, so I actually was like, I'm going to take out my fucking shoelace and I'm going to choke him using his fucking car seat.
Nice.
Where the neck is if he tries to
I like it. I like it.
That was my plan, but I got home safe. So he did too.
He got to live to see another day, I guess. Unless God got him.
God came down, was like, you were weird today.
You were weird for the last time today.
That's dark. You were weird for the last time. That's good. Oh my God.
Oh no.
Yes.
If only God did that.
If only.
Because God be letting weird motherfuckers run around here all the time.
Didn't you hear? God loves ugly. God loves them all.
God, well, yeah, no, that's his job, right? He's supposed to love them all.
Yeah.
Including the demons and the weird
entities. And the Uber drivers.
Same
category. Demon, weird Uber driver.
No, it's like entities. Uber drivers.
You guys, thank you for kicking it with your girls while we talk about trauma, astrology,
yes,
and all the good shit that you keep coming back here for. Yeah. Happy freaking Aquarius season.
Yes.
I just have to say again.
Yeah. Have you done something weird?
Yeah.
Comment down below what the weird thing
have you been doing?
You have done. Has something weird happened to you?
Yeah, because a lot of weird shit happened to me.
Right.
Seriously.
We want to know about it.
And did you have any strong feelings towards the stories that were shared today?
Yes.
Comment below if you're listening on Spotify, Apple, wherever else. Don't forget to go to the app and leave us a review. Your girlies would love and appreciate that so much. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, comment, share it with your people.
All that good.
Let's create a cute little community.
Yeah.
All right. We love y'all so much. We'll see you next week. Bye.